They are two mirrors with patterns of human figures and inscription are currently housed in the Chinese University of Hong Kong Art Museum. They found in Qing Dynasty, which means the period from the 17th century to 19th century. These small mirrors were popular. The appearance of two mirrors looks similar. However, they are not identical to each other. The dimensional discrepancies may be caused by different factors. For example, there may be difference in the humidity between storage room of models and storage room of molds. Besides, the mold of mirror can be made of different amount of water, clay and sand. Therefore, when the mold is being baked, it may shrink and form a smaller mirror. The last possible factor is in the solidification process. The molten bronze may contract and become smaller. These two mirrors have similar patterns, but slightly different sizes. It is possible that the smaller mirror is actually a assemblage of the larger mirror. The two mirrors have the same pattern, including the two characters Qingxian. Qingxian can mean emptiness, pleasantness, and purity. Also, for the figures, there are two pairs of children, which the upper pair is larger and the bottom one is relatively smaller. The children are executed in a relief, so it has substantively appeared. The children on the top are holding the palm leaf fan and there are some auspicious clouds around them. Their acting seems like they farewell each other. For the smaller children, one of them is riding a cloud. These patterns relate to the word Qingxian. To make a mold of assemblage, we press it onto an existing metal mirror. Then, pour the molten bronze into the new mold and let it solidify. The newly cast assemblage will be slightly smaller than the earlier one. Just like the smaller mirror with patterns of human figures and inscription. It has 626 cm diameter, which is 64 cm shorter than larger one 69 cm relatively. Their weights differ as well. The smaller mirror weighs 49 g, which is slightly lighter than the larger one, which weighs 66 g. The newly cast assemblage will become smaller than the original one, is because the new mold and newly cast metal would both have shrunken. When it cools and solidifies, correspondingly, the motifs on the assemblage shrink as well. Besides the reduction in the size of motifs, the motifs would have slight variations. There is in fact no substantial differences in the motifs' positions. We can notice some tiny difference with close inspection of the mirrors. For examples, the patterns and the folds of the human figure's costume are less obvious, and the details of the motifs became unclear, although it has some variations between the two mirrors. These would not materially alter the similarities between them. Besides, the rim of the larger mirror is higher than that of the smaller one. It demonstrates that the smaller mirror is actually produced from the larger one, as it can only transfer the pattern, but not the high rim of the original mirror.